Welcome, my friends. We are talking about Town Hall 10 upgrade priority list. Now, I'm going to kind of go into detail of what you should upgrade. Now, there's a couple things before I get into it. One, do you really care about war weight? If you don't, it really doesn't matter what you upgrade first. If you're just going to play this game for fun on your own time, and maybe you're not even in a clan, do whatever you want. If you're in a war, in a clan, and they are very specific, you want to upgrade offensively first. However, keep in mind 0.5 bases are not allowed, at least in the CWL clan. So if you're trying to get in those, you can't. They don't allow those in war. But still, you should always upgrade offense first. Now, what is the first priority? Well, two things. One actually is going to require gold right off the bat. The most are going to require elixir. So the first one, and they're kind of in tangent, you can do them at the same time, is your clan castle. You definitely need this maxed without a doubt. And the next one is going to be your laboratory. These are the two most important things right off the bat. One, offensively, the clan castle has defense and offensive purposes. And of course, the laboratory, you're going to be able to start to upgrade your specific troops within the clan, in Clash of Clans. And the very first troop, since air is powerful right now, you want to upgrade hounds first to max level. That's what I think. And until they change things, there's definitely more powerful because you'll have hounds and loons. You can do air raids. And the second one you're going to upgrade, I think, is golems over bowlers, because usually if you use bowlers at Town Hall 10, you use them in the clan castle. So someone's donating them to you, and you use golems more. I use them on queen walks. You'll use them on, not queen walks. Well, queen walks versus Town Hall 11s. You'll also use them obviously for funneling. So I prefer hounds and then golems. And then possibly if you want bowlers, but we'll get into that later. So then what do you start upgrading? Well, the third thing you're going to want right off the bat, if you can do these all at once, that's great. If you can't, do them as close as you can, you're going to want your spell factory. Why? Because you need that 5th spell right immediately. See, this one costs gold. These two cost elixir. If you save up before you go reach Town Hall 10 and you farm a lot, you'll be able to upgrade these all at once. And once these are upgraded, the spell factory, and then the poison, and then you'll be able to start getting offensive units. And then from there, again, this is offense first. Even if you're not going to do a 0.5, or even if you don't really care about your war weight or anything, still go with offensive first. Upgrade these first before other things. Then you're going to want to do army camps. Now, people might say, well, what about army camps versus... You're going to want to do army camps, I think, first, because that's extra space. You need the extra war space for your town hall. You want to get these up as quickly as possible. And if you don't have enough elixir, you could do, say you want to have your spells, you could do one army camp and then maybe, one spell factory instead of, 2 army camps. I don't know if you want to, if you don't have enough elixir, but at the early stages of the town hall level, you're going to want to farm a heck of a lot. Okay, and these are just my thoughts on this. I think these are really good way to go because you want everything offensively, and then you're going to need your dark barracks up. You're going to need to upgrade that so you can get the extra troops. But it definitely is after the army camps. You want to get the dark barracks, I think, after the army camps, because you can still, even though you'll need the golems, yes, upgraded, or bowlers, or the troops you definitely want the firepower and definitely want the clan castle first, in my opinion. Now let's move on to defense, shall we? The defensive wise, and you keep going down. Obviously, heroes are in there too. You're going to use your dark elixir on your heroes. I think that's common sense. Obviously, once you get enough dark elixir, you use it on the heroes as they're upgrading. You try to want to do it in tandem when you're upgrading, say, if you're upgrading your laboratory, then obviously you can't, if you don't have anything brewing in there, you can upgrade a hero. But definitely get your heroes up as well once you do that. Now, as far as defenses, if you don't care about war weight, do whatever you want. Honestly, it's your game. People say, oh, do this, do that. You're putting tons of time into this game. Upgrade how you want. If your clan doesn't care, who cares? It doesn't matter. But if they do care, which most clans do if you're a part of, you'll want to do the war weight first. Now, first of all, first things first, air defenses. You got to upgrade. Actually, no, before that, at the same time, you can do, well, I would say yes, air defenses, because they're hardly any war weight and everyone's rocking air these days. Upgrade your air defenses right away. And along the way with that are your traps. Now, this is your air mines. This is your spring traps, your double giant bombs. Everything here, if you need gold, because these have no war weight at all, and they actually provide a lot of firepower for defensively. So definitely do those. And from then on out, after you get your air defenses down, you're going to want to do Teslas, or actually air sweepers, because they're actually a very low weight, and they actually help against air. But you're going to do air sweepers, and then Teslas is going to be the next on the list, okay? Teslas have very low war weight, and they're super powerful. Why are they super powerful? Well, if you run into a Tesla farm, you know why they're powerful, because they will destroy anything in their path. And then after Teslas, I would say archer towers, even though they have a higher war weight than cannons. But I like archer towers because they get obviously air, and they defend against air. What you're going to be doing is saving the heaviest war weights towards the end. Now, this, you are developing a 0.5, but as you go along, it's okay. This is the strongest way to do in most clans, and this is, 0.5 is not considered cheating, unlike engineered bases. Engineered bases, I don't like them. A lot of people don't like them, but 0.5 is not considered cheating. So I want to do archer towers, I think, and then your cannons, just because air is so powerful. That's my preference, even though they have a higher war weight. So keeping on moving on. Obviously, if you need gold along the way, walls, obviously. I mean, walls are super powerful. But if you're kind of like, well, I don't want to upgrade all my walls and then all my defenses, they'll take forever, and that's fine. If you don't want to do that, then upgrade your defenses and maybe walls along the way if you want. But you want to save the big heavyweight for war weight. The big ones are the biggest. Obviously, the Inferno Towers, but second are these mortars. So you want to hold off on the mortars as long as possible. In fact, mortars are more heavy war weight than Wizard Towers, because Wizard Towers are very deadly against loons. So you want to go to Teslas, air defenses, because they need those in Teslas, Archer Towers, and then you can go to cannons. And of course, you can intersperse these if you want to. Say you want to do a cannon and an archer tower instead of all archer towers. That's fine. It's not the biggest deal. If you want to do it that way, you can go each one as they upgrade, or you can switch off and on. It's up to you. And then you want to do wizard towers and then mortars. And then finally, at the last of it, obviously we have expos. They're higher war weight. Are they a higher war weight than? Let me see. Are they a higher war weight than air expos? No, actually, you want to see. You had to double check. You want to do expos. Expos are lower war weight than these mortars when they're upgraded to max. So you can start on your expos if you want to. That's fine as well. Expos are higher war weight than the wizard towers. Just bear in mind that. So after the wizard towers, you can go on with your with your expos. Of course, this whole time, you're upgrading your heroes. Bear in mind, as you're upgrading these defensive units, you're upgrading your heroes. You're making sure all of your offensive units are being upgraded. Again, golems, bowlers, valkyries. These are the things you're going to be upgrading. Baby dragons, wizards, things like that. But those are going to be coming later. These are the defenses. And then finally, if you want to wait to the very end, the last thing you should upgrade is your Inferno Towers. And this will ensure that you will have a lower war weight, but offensively you'll be able to take down these bases. So hopefully those kind of things make sense for you. That's how I would go about it. But again, guys, this is your game. Don't let me tell you what to do. Don't let other people tell you what to do, because honestly, who cares? It's your game. You're spending years of your life in this game, and if you want to just upgrade as fast, whatever you want, then go for it, okay? Just go for it. Obviously, you can upgrade barrack. I forgot to, this is the barracks. Obviously, you'll need to upgrade that as well. That's an offensive building. I forgot to mention that one. And of course, along the way, you'll need collectors, you'll need storages, but those, those are just cost elixir. So those are offensive weapons that you need to use. Also, you'll want to hold off on these bomb towers. They have super high war weight. So, and I don't think they're that useful. Don't upgrade these at all at first. Steer clear of the bomb towers if you can. And I think this will go well for you. Obviously, walls are very important. You can tell I have right here, I have only level 10 walls. I'm still working on my level 11 walls. I rushed really early when I started playing, so don't feel bad if you're really rushed. I think a lot of people rushed. I just kind of just threw into it. I was like, hey, I'll just start upgrading whatever I want. But obviously, if you do that and you enter in a strong clan, you're going to be really dragging everyone down. So the most important thing, though, guys, this clan castle, that's the first upgrade you should have with your gold immediately. So have that ready to go, and then your army camp, and then your probably, I would say, spell factory next at the same time, if you all feel, and then get this laboratory and then the army camps going as well, pretty much the same time. You can switch off and on if you want. Obviously, during this time, it's going to be tough for you to war without, you can't create spells. You're going to have to either gym it or not. So just bear that in mind. And for looting tips, check out one of my other videos, guys. I just made one on masked goblins. You'll want to definitely use the goblin army to get those, or barching. Queen Barch is fine as well to get all those units, okay? So guys, hopefully this helped. I'll try to, maybe I'll do one for Town Hall 9. I don't know. I did Town Hall 10 just because I'm a Town Hall 10. But hopefully this helps you in your success in getting to max Town Hall 10. And I'm still far away, guys. I am still far away at that. I'll maybe bring out another video on what to upgrade in your laboratory. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Halo.